On the bench today is a Fender Player II Telecaster Modified SH. What does modified mean for this guitar? Well, take a Fender Player II Telecaster as the bass guitar and add the following upgrades. Upgrade the pickups with what are called Player II Modified Humbucker in the neck position and a Player II Noiseless Tele pickup in the bridge position. The Fender Player II Telecaster HH comes with Player Alnico 2 humbuckers. Upgrade the electronics, which means a push-pull coil split for the neck position on the tone control and a treble bleed circuit attached to the top of the pot for the volume control. Add 6 block brass saddles, whereas the Player II has block steel saddles. Replace the ClassicGear tuners with short post Fender locking tuning machines. Replace the synthetic bone or plastic nut that's on the Player II with a tusk nut and a modern string tree. And last but not least, it comes with a padded Fender gig bag. Yay! All this for $1,029 or less if you click on the heart of a few of the different guitars on sale on Reverb and wait for the deals to come in. Mine was $999. The Player II Telecasters new go for $799, so the difference of $200, in my opinion, to get all of the upgrades, including the cost of the parts, plus the labor to install them, is not really a bad deal at all if it's done right. I have heard the premise for the guitar being referred to as Fender incorporating in all of the modifications or upgrades a player would make to their Player II guitar over a period of time, but actually done by Fender. My guitar weighs in at 8 pounds and 2 ounces, or 3.71 kilos. The rosewood fretboard was a little dry and needed some oil. Otherwise, the rosewood is really beautiful. Someone recently called me in the comments the king of rosewood. The Player II series of guitars and their aftermarket parts being available has made having rosewood on guitars and builds affordable. I found no rough edges on the fretboard. The rounded edges are a really nice feature. I found 3 places on the fretboard that had some minor raised frets, very minor, and always on the treble side of the fretboard. I found it at the 4th, 15th, and 18th frets. As I said, they're all minor, just a noticeable amount of rocking and easy to fix. I really like the locking tuners, and as always, the Tusk XL nut slots are cut properly and just are a great addition or feature. The electronic cavities all have conductive paint for shielding. The electronic assembly are well assembled and consists of a CTS pot for the volume, Oak Grigsby 3-way switch for pickup selection, and a Bourne's push-pull pot for the tone and the coil splitting. There is a small circuit board that's super glued to the back of the volume pot that's a treble bleed circuit, and it looks like it gives you the ability to turn it off or on. Measuring resistance on the pickups, the bridge measures 13.1 k ohms. Both pickups together measure 4.97 k ohms, and the neck pickup in humbucking mode measures 7.85 k ohms. With the push-pull pulled and in split mode, it measures 4.074 k ohms. Measuring inductance, the bridge measures 4.948 henries. Both pickups together measure 2.516 henries. The neck position in humbucking mode, the pickup measures 4.765 henries, and in split mode, 1.989 henries. The neck relief was adjusted, as well as string height from the factory. I found on the guitar, the A and G strings were not intonated properly, and I had to adjust this. String height for the bridge pickup was set too low, and I had to adjust for this as well. All in all of the things that I found were easily remediated and fixed. The finish on the guitar, my guitar, is difficult to take video or photos of. It's called dusk. At first, when you look at it, it looks like it's black, but it's not. It's a really, really dark purple. I really like it, and I think it's very unique. With a combination of the upgraded saddles, nut, and tuners, the guitar really stays in tune, which is not really a feature, but just really nice to have on a guitar. The look of the gloss front of the headstock and the satin back of the neck are very well done. The overall feel of the neck for playability is It's basically a standard modern C with a 9.5-inch radius. I was surprised by what I liked and did not like with the pickups. I do not like the neck pickup clean in humbucking mode. It's all low end and it's muffled to me. You listen and make your own decision. I had the tone pot at full at 10. I also adjusted the amp for treble. It was the same no matter what I did. I like the coil split though of this pickup and found that it's useful clean and has good lows, mids, and highs. The middle position of both pickups with the neck and humbucking is very usable and has great lows, mids, and highs and is just great clean. I was surprised I liked the bridged noiseless pickup. Very clean and responsive with great lows, mids, and highs again. Distorted with a Boss DS1, the neck pickup is great, and so is also the bridge pickup. My overall opinion of the guitar is I like it. I may eventually replace the neck humbucker though. I'm now interested in hearing how the pickups on the other Player II Telecaster modified sound as well.